Hey, man. We're Divide and Conquer from the United States. We're the only band from the U.S. and I think one of the only bands from out of the country. We like to talk a lot, so we're not going to play much music. Our music only amounts to about 20 minutes, I think. We can tell this is a lively crowd, so we hope everybody enjoys themselves. And been told to announce that the Edinburgh schedules for the festival will be available tomorrow at the Crammond Island Punks Picnic, which is happening at Crammond Island. What? So the schedules will be available for 50p, and then you'll know what's going on for the rest of the week. So thanks to Newtown Grunts and everybody else who helped out. And this one is dedicated to Crazy Colin Douglas. And it's called How Would You Fucking Like It?
arrested basically for saying, you know, we have a right to stand here, whatever, why are you taking him away? And so they got taken away for doing that, for saying you have no right to arrest the first guy who had gotten arrested for saying all pigs are bastards. And that was basically what went on, and they were being kind of nasty and telling us that they were the nicest policemen in the entire world and offering to break our legs and things. So, yeah, kind of a twist there.
Did you see anyone fight? Anyone? One of the cops said he was bit?
Because both Payson and Bruce didn't do anything. I mean, they were like struggling a bit, but neither of them like bit anybody. And the first guy just got thrown to the ground. You know, he was on the ground with got his handcuffs put on, with his backpack on. So yeah, but I'm sure that's just bullshit.
Do you want to say anything?
Yeah.
I just like, it was sort of like a fucking right to even be on a public street was taken away. Like, we weren't even doing anything. We weren't even like in the fucking festival. We were at the doors and they weren't even checking tickets for another fucking block. And I asked the cop, I go, well, how far up until they take our ticket? And he goes, I take your ticket. And I said, where's your puncher? And he goes, give me a reason. And that was sort of the mood. And then right after that, he said, I won't. Someone said, are you going to hit us over the head? And then one said what she said about, no, we'll break your legs.
No, we'll just break your legs. We never hit over the head. But the other guy, yeah.
The second guy was arrested because he pictures and then he ran away. And she didn't say it because she just thought it was true.
Yeah, I saw him too, running with a camera.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he didn't also think he went away.
Yeah, and the other woman who was taking pictures, they were threatening her, not that she can't take pictures, etc., etc. Like trying to take the camera away, but she didn't get arrested. You were taking pictures? Yeah, yeah.
And basically, I think everyone's in St. Leonard's holding pen right now. We called the lawyer and some people are trying to sort it out, but they took them away and we're kind of using them to bribe us to go away. I said, well, where are our friends? Are they being taken away? And they're like, oh, we haven't decided yet, but you should really move on. And they herded us like half a mile away, all the way from the top of the castle down this road that goes down overlooking the grass market. I mean, we weren't even anywhere near it at that point. It was just fucking control freaks.
Yeah, they were telling us we were obstructing the sidewalk. Meanwhile, there's loads of tourists out with cameras obstructing the sidewalk, and so yeah, that was basically their deal. Was obstructing the sidewalk and breach of the peace, even though we just walked up, you know. It's like, how more peaceful can you fucking be?
They told Payson, you're disrupting the pavement.
That pavement won't stay flat while you stand on it. Move.
There's normally about 20 punks in Edinburgh. What organisation?
Well, do you think we haven't been organised enough this year?
Well, I mean, the castle is a shambles, like, so that could have been better organised.
I think it's good though, because I don't like gatherings in the States where you're herded from workshop to workshop, you know.
Yeah, but I mean,
we will address sexism now, we will now address racism.
Yeah,
now,
but if
so
you've
it's
got
kind
this
of
many
shit.
people, I mean, we could have caused absolute mayhem up at the castle, but...
Yeah, if everybody had gone, but so many people didn't go.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there'd been another 100 people there, they probably wouldn't have been so able to push us off so easily.
Can you hear everything there? Can you hear the drums?
you're not going inside?
No, not yet.
Why no?
Because I'm looking for a cheaper way to get in.
How much is it?
£5.
Fuck's sake.
Huh?
Fuck's sake.
Yeah, it is.
So what are you gonna do if you don't get in?
Stay outside and drink.
Yeah, did you go to Kramen today?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, how was it?
Was pretty nice. Some bunch of punkers around. It was good. Quite good to see lots of people again. And it was quite interesting to see a bunch of punks moving around and drinking and stuff.
Good, good, good. And what are you looking forward to the most for the festival?
Yeah, actually for some of the gigs, and to meet lots of old friends and making new.
Good. Does anyone want to talk to the camera?
Hello there, camera.
Hang on, I'll get back to you. En
français ou en anglais? Anglais.
Could you get us maybe
What do you want me to say?
I don't know what. Oh, just where you're from and what's going on. Are you paid to go inside?
Any guy inside who has them?
Did you pay?
Just to go inside to get a vote?
Yeah.
No, mais yes, but the festival is really good, but not well organized for the demonstration. I think it's better you go to demonstration than to the gigs, and there were only 50 people today, so it's a shame. So I hope that the next days they will have more people.
And what did you see at the demonstration?
Some cops, only cops and violence.
Yeah. Did you see the people get arrested?
Yes. A friend from Dijon have been arrested, and I hope he will be free tomorrow.
They may be free tonight or possibly on Tuesday.
I hope
They may
tonight.
be held, yeah. Where are you staying?
I stay at Callum's home. It's a very good place, very good flat.
Is that not where the toga party's happening?
What?
No.
Is that where the toga party
Yes,
happens?
there is a big party. Cancelled. Yes, there is a big party. Everybody must come.
Excellent. Are you folk not going inside? You're not going inside? Yeah, £5, eh? What are you gonna do? Yeah? Hey? Yeah, having a good time. I'm seeing the world through a fucking black and white lens.
I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
I feel fucking great, so most of the gigs are for free and that's fucking nice, I think. But it's also a great concert.
Is there anything bad yet that you criticize?
Criticize? Oh, only be here for 2 days, so I don't feel to criticize anything.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyone ever tell you look like someone?
No.
Okay.
French.
In French, okay, in French.
Voilà. Alors. Non, c'est dommage qu'il y ait des videurs. Au Gaz Rock Café. Non?
GBH devrait être gratuit le concert.
GBH dans la rue.
Ouais, dans la rue GBH, il y a des émeutes partout dans tout le quartier à Édimbourg.
No, it's no good
Classoir au pouvoir.
inside the gig. It's no good that they were
Dancing.
what?
Dancing. Tu veux dire quoi, Raph?
No, the man and inside too it's no good.
Because there are big man in the enter. Big man, huh?
We are the Two Goblins. Good evening. The usual bunch of sad fucks. Before I go any further, I have this lovely fanzine here, and it's a really good cause, right?
He's a snob, he wipes his
Right.
arse.
Get your fucking act together and get a copy of this, okay?
No, you get a fucking copy.
No, you get a fucking copy. Right, okay, this one's for Beer Gut 100. It's called Thanks for letting us use your gear, you fucking selfish bastards. Hey, this is meant to be a punk festival, eh? Wake up! Come on! 550 years! When I struggle with fear, I can't take up with it. Knock you when I take it.
Who's your favourite band?
Only real punk bands. Like, I do mean like, you know, I do mean like there's loads, hundreds of punk bands, like minor punk bands. They're the real punk bands, but they keep the fucking movement going. The bands like Beer Gut there, like, miles better than Jing Goblins, Like Fat John. Fat John's a fat wanker, He's money orientated, He's a fucking fat cunt. And he's fucking, I can't say too much, because he's got fucking a few things going. What do you say? Hi. There's loads of wee bands, that wee punk bands. They're the bands, the fanzines that keep it going. Because what's punk? Punk is fucking, it's just like fucking working class.
Is punk dead, boy?
And if punk was dead, I wouldn't be fucking starting, would it? You can be like fucking punk's it's not how you dress, it's what you believe in, And I just believe it. I like to see the government and the Queen and that live on a fucking gyro, People up there for hills for a week. That's going to change your fucking minds, man. That's what punk. Especially for Maggie Thatcher, punk would have died 10 years ago. But she's a cunt. Exploited G bits and UK subs. The only real fucking punk band still.
Weil I'll pretend to be from Austria. Okay. Guten Abend. Wir kommen hier von Österreich. Wir haben viel Spaß zusammen. Viele Punkrocker von überall. Sehr gut, viel Spaß für uns. Sehr guter Punk-Rock-Bands. Gut. Wir trinken zusammen viel Bier und Cider. Sehr gut. Mein Freund, Melanie. Ein Punk-Rocker von Deutschland. Der Schweiz. Sehr gut. Aber heute Abend trinken wir zusammen, ja? Wir trinken zusammen, ja? Ja. Sehr gut. Switzerland Punk Rockers, very good. We like them. Yes, we love you, Switzerland Punk Rockers. Okay. Very good. Okay.
We love you, Edinburgh.
Let's go. on the island, and the island was good. And we drank lots of cider. And if I remember, you have beer in Switzerland, but you don't have cider, do you?
We have some kind of cider, but not.
But it's not the same. It comes from Bodensee. What do you call it?
It comes from different places.
But it's not as good as cider over here. It's not as strong.
No, it's not as strong.
Es ist nicht so stark.
Yeah, you speak really good German.
Yeah, really. Sprechen nur ein bisschen Deutsch. Ein bisschen.
Yeah.
But,
Great.
on TV. Fernsehen.
Hey! Alright. Hey, French club. Hey. How's it going? Alright. Playing the turn, remember?
I'll say, Edinburgh is cool.
Scottish Bluebell, the best matches in the world, right?
Hello! Edinburgh, the European City of Punk in 95. I am the Hunted!
It's really fucking cool, man, to see all these fucking punks here. I mind when I was a lad, I used to go to the Hertz games under the shed. We used to have the Gorgie Bit Boys, all fucking punks, and run to football. Every now and then, like, burn a hip scar, the fucking pigs would go in, you know, to the thousands of fucking Gorgie Boot Boys, and it's fucking swell round them. Pigs would get a kicking and their hats get flung in the pitch and whatever, you know, so it's a historical connections between punk and football, you know. It's very well organised, even though it goes against the principles of anarchy to compete and stuff, you know. But, nobody's trying harder to win. It's Mr. Allen here. Very well organised, so it's a good hope for the future of anarchy, like, you know. Many famous folk here, like Mr. Allen. Mr. Allen has been to Hertz Hibs games, saw the Hertz win, of course. Mr. Watty Buchan across there, really yonder, a good Hertz man. Captain Crass, famous fanzine writer. He's got fuck all to do with football. Ah, he's really good. Is that enough?
Jumping about, bit of head tennis there, and a perspective high ball into the box. It's bobbling. Plays it in. Ball bounces free, takes a shot. And it's a goal! Magnificent goal. Who's that, the exploited, or is that Newtown Grunts?
It's like that, because one was like that, it's like that. It's just like run back and stuck in the mist.
Well,
No, exploited must be shooting down the ratio. Left to right. I'm not sure what the score is here, but if you're looking to come back after that. Big guy, the white t-shirt went wide. Beats one, beats two, beats three. Squares it. Lacking a bit of power there. And a break on for the guy with the Mohican. And that's it going.
Strippy warning boots are excellent for playing football because it warns people to stay away from your feet, especially if you've got blisters, which I have. It's quite sore. There you have it, man. Stripy warning boots, black boots with yellow stripes.
Thanks for getting
Well, send free for this amazing new booklet, the Craftmatic Adjustable Warning Boot. Lets you walk in numerous different positions.
Swing going in. Fleck didn't run out of the fence, so there was a break on here though. Finds his man. Goes it wide sensibly. He's going to try a shot. Not going to make contact with that cross there. Bit of ankle tapping going on there. So the referee puts a stop to that, and I don't think it's turning nasty. There's a break on here though. Oh, goalie keeps it. Waltzes past his man, there's a chance on here. Tries to get through.
People end up 2 teams just so they can get by.
Break on again, it's end-end stuff this, and he crosses it and it's... Not sure what that was actually. I'm just going to find the score, hold on.
Say hello to from...
Here coming Newtown grunts again, and that's cut out by the exploited. Good counter-attacking ball. Trying to dribble in and get a shot in. And that's a goal. 3-1 to the exploited. The men with the Mohican looking to triumph here.
Well, I think it's splendid. People coming together, having a good time, and enjoying themselves. And I'm not drinking any more cider for the rest of the week, okay?
Too many. Oh, couldn't be arsed running for it. Hot summer sun and dehydration from a hangover just proving a bit too much for the Glenrothes team.
In here. Amazing. Cheap.
Cheerful.
With an exciting middle cover. Where's the fucking exciting middle cover? Middle pages, exciting, look at that. Great.
Strange, because mine actually
Handcrafted by Scottish elves.
Mine actually has things written on it.
You got, I made that one.
Yeah.
Like, cause they were putting it wrong way around, man, were they? Andy's a wanker, he can't make fanzines for toffee.
So we'll just go up and ask them how they think the game went. There's a dog on the
victory in this next round.
You're going to get fucking hammered. Yeah, it's a plain, simple truth.
Nah, cider was fucked off, so we brought a substitute on, like.
Video camera of the day.
So you're out the first round.
Right.
A bit of training last night.
Too much training the last 2 days. I thought the Buckfast was the best way to go.
Well played, man.
We go back. Start training again for next year. In fact, I give a fucking hell.
Manny! It's time! It's time for your 5 minutes of fame!
This is Manny Schleicher from Germany and he's selling records here.
Winners
and t-shirts and
they're all sold. We'll have some.
Very yes, this one. Wolfoloy, live in Berlin. This guy makes this record, it's a nice one. £5.
No, please not.
I hope my mother doesn't watch this channel.
But they don't take photographs.
In October, our CD is coming out.
But if you write to
And,
Chris...
to be sold everywhere in Europe. Thank you.
He's the only hippie who can play Angelic Upstart songs on guitar, acoustic guitar.
You wind me up like a clockwork orange. Hide the key to my destination. No satisfaction, it's all satisfaction. Contagious brain. Open the door, let free the animals.
Want a romantic scene on your video?
That's got a good choice.
You know this song, man, a kiss? Huh?
Karsten.
So ist das Leben.
Hey, das ist verboten. Ah, finish, finish. No, kein.
He's mad. This man is from Ireland and he's mad, okay? I'm from Ireland and I'm not mad, so we're not all mad.
From Liverpool, this is just a talk. Sheppy gets some fucking punk food.
Yeah, it could be the big issue. Yeah, man, it could be the big issue here now. Hey, man. Only 50p. 70p now. This is what happens when you drink too much cider and have too much sunshine, and you just end up looking like some alky lying on the street with your can of
Get it fucking open, mate.
with your can of Black Dawn Super. I'm saving this for the Punks Midnight Ramble, so I'm not going to open this just now, but this is what happens. You just end up like an alky.
Fuck off, you cunt.
This place is full of shit, man. This place is full of shit, man. They charge extortionate prices. Pates, mate, they're full of shit. The security is security as usual. It's full of shit, man. It's a load of wank shit, man.
Enjoyed the festival coming up here.
Brilliant.
Have a good night tonight.
Really good. Really enjoyed it.
Something else tonight.
Something special.
Anyway, this is an American hardcore song about American hardcore, English American hardcore wankers who used to be, who 6 months ago were crusties. This is called Fashion Victim. You shaved off all the dreads that grew out of your heads and took you off 1,000 years ago. I never thought that you would ever do the things that music papers told you to. Now the trainers that you wear cost more than 60 quid a pair. It all keeps adding up, and I feel like throwing up. Are you a fashion victim? I think so. And now we've got straight edge. I live on Fulham's edge. My body is a shrine to purity. I never fancy meat. I bury food to eat. But I nip off down McDonald's for the tea. 'Cause a little of what you fancy is good as long as no one sees. It all keeps hanging up, and I feel like throwing up. Am I a fashion victim? I think so. I bought a baseball cap, like every other chap who goes to all the places that to go. discuss our Hungarian hardcore shows. I've lost some sense of irony. I'll never ever see the family side of this. So I'll go out for a piss and come back when this bastard's fucked off home.
Reality. See you on the moon.
How are you enjoying the European city of punk rock then? Yeah?
I reckon so.
Come to this pub. Yes, there is an excellent band playing tonight called Active Fistra.
How have you found the Edinburgh cuisine?
Eh? Food? I take care of them, even buy any food. The drink's good, like, the offies are just as good as Aberdeen, like.
Same kind of thing yourself.
You sweet guy.
I just came down for the day. I don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing. I've been here since Thursday, but I don't know nothing.
Yeah,
And so a couple yuppies can save like 8 minutes of time getting to their craft jobs in the city. They're cutting through it. And working class people are gonna have to stare at this fucking concrete for the rest of their lives and breathe carbon monoxide. So go over and fuck it up. Sign up downstairs, save £3. It's Thursday at 11. It's called Americans Out!
Drinking cider this afternoon. We were slaving away in the kitchen baking a narco pie. So we'll just dig this out. You bear with us for 1 second. Okay, I don't know if you can see us in the back here, but this is a pie in the shape of an anarchy sign. Hey! This is for everyone who's going to defy the Criminal Justice Act and be in Princess Street Gardens Saturday at 1 o'clock. After the anti-McDonald's demo, first of course at McDonald's, the West End of Princess Street. And also for everyone who's going to be at Punks in Trunks at the Commonwealth Swimming Pool. tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock. We're going to reclaim the swimming baths for the people. Okay, this one's called Punks Picnic.
Some people go around saying, well, I'm not politically correct. But neither party has given us an iota of thought as to what's politically correct means. It doesn't mean that much. If you consider what it covers is like being sexist, being homophobic, being racist, being bigotry. Like, people are not taking those single issues seriously any longer because all they've got to do is be PC, right? It's not good enough. PC is like this blanket coverage phrase that doesn't really help at all. Anything that is a blanket coverage phrase is a waste of space. It's stopping people saying what they're thinking. Having said that, there's some music will go with it.
Knows what is right or wrong.
say yes, that seems like me. And what can you dig underneath the falsity of the messages? Through the media, coming through the magazines, set themselves up to be part of your subculture, but they never got an idea where we all coming from in the first place. So they gloss it all over, invent some new facts, define all the images in terms of stage acts, and pictures of faces on screens and front pages. People with nothing much really to say.
What just happened? What just happened?
Some bouncer in the venue just headbutted me.
Why?
Why? Because I wanted to pack up my equipment.
And he thought you were going upstairs.
No, I wanted to go upstairs and pack up my gear.
So what's going to happen?
I'm going to the cops and try and get them done. Because that's the only thing these guys understand. Losing their jobs.
Carlin tried to go back up the stairs. The bouncer said, grabbed him by the arm, says, you're not going through there. Carlin says, don't touch me like that. With that, the bouncer sticks the nut on. Hey, just like, tell that I'm ordered, because he knows everything. That's basically what happened.
Have you already been in the game?
It's really
yeah. Is that legal? Yeah. Cool.
Permission to phone in premises.
What?
Do you have permission to phone in premises? From the manager?
No.
You
might get a lot of reflection as well. There we go. That was good. Yeah.
My money's on that, baby.
Just 3 bars. very nice. Yeah, I think he's coming back.
She said. She said.
And so do you think the road will be built?
Well, with the looks of it, it definitely will be built, but the thing here is to do as much damage to it and cost them as much money as we can, basically, because all the trees that were going to come down are already down. You know what I mean? They took trees down. I'd say the main thing to concentrate on now is sabotaging and make sure that they don't.
Why?
Why? There's more money we cost them this time. The second thoughts they'll have about building another road through a forest the next time.
Do you think roads are inherently bad, or is it the location of this road?
I think roads, motorways, unnecessary motorways like this one, that takes 10 minutes off a journey, right? 10 minutes, you know what I mean? And they're going to spend over £80 million on it, right? It's definitely a bad idea, considering all it's going to do is pollute the area round about us and fucking cut down the trees already. It's going right through a park that was National Trust land, belonged to the people, right? And they basically, National Trust gave them permission to build a motorway through land that was left by Robert Maxwell, who owned this land, left to the people of Glasgow. And they've just said, I build a motorway through it without consulting the people themselves, who actually this land belongs to. But roads in general I don't think are bad, but big roads like that are bad. You've got to be sensible, you've got to get about, you know what I mean? But I don't think you need to get about at 70 miles an hour, you know.
Do you like punk rock?
Of course I do.
What's your favourite band?
My favourite band? I'm an old timer. I don't know, Subhumans, Agnostic Front, Warzone, New York bands mostly I'd say, but I like a lot of mid-80s British stuff, as in like Culture Shock, Conflict, bands like that, but I'm more into hardcore, like New York hardcore, and that's it. A lot of straight edge bands from America, I'd say are about my best. As far as I'm concerned, that's the best punk.
Well, there's been too much sitting in parks and drinking cider in the last few days. Not enough people attending demonstrations and coming here, for example, or the Abu Jamal one.
I would expect that some of the punks involved in the Edinburgh City of Punk would think that this is more of a hippie scene, and that
That's
it's not.
their problem, really.
What?
That's their problem, really. That's a sad reflection of some so-called punks. Chaos.
So what do you hope to get out of the day? Do you have anything you want to do, or?
Stop them if I could, but that's not a realistic target. But and just come here and vent some anger, mate.
Say what?
Just come and vent some anger, release some tension.
Excellent.
Chill out with some nice people.
You've been staying at Goldberg's?
Yeah, from as soon as we got here, really. I think it was the Thursday night we moved in. It was closed a couple of days later because of the chaos. Someone threw a fire extinguisher through a 5th-storey window.
Jesus.
And then we reopened it again, and people come in again and start smashing the place up. the police closed it again.
So have the cops been there as well?
Yeah. Police were there a few times, quite a few. Just people going in, smashing the place and then leaving. And we thought we could house everybody that needed a place to sleep at that. And now we can't. Bit of down.
Some people have defected from the Goldbergs as well. Like I know some people who stayed there and tried to find other housing.
Yeah. Most people actually. We thought there was like quite a few one night, and then the next night it was just absolute fucking mayhem all night, real chaos, and then nobody wanted to go back anymore.
So the people who create chaos, are they not helping at all to reopen, or are they?
No, they go in, they get pissed, they smash the place, they leave. And that's about it, really.
Yeah. Do you think it'll stay open for the remainder of the festival?
Oh yeah. We've got two ways in now. One is open to general public, and another one is an emergency way in and way out. Cool. So if we need to reopen.
Do you know what punks are? No. No?
I know.
What's a punk?
They dressed up mad and all that, and they wear red and black tights and dyed their hair pink.
What, do they listen to punk music?
A bit.
Do you know any punk bands? No. No? Why do you think they dress like that?
I don't know.
Do you think they're daft?
Right.
I wanted to tell you if you still feel tense, I'm still in the mood to give a massage. So
Yeah.
just give me the word.
I take that up. I feel a lot better just taking a bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just feels so good though, because it really like gets all into your muscles and releases all that. And you've been doing so much lately.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Are you making food for everyone? What's that?
Hey, really bad stuff.
Sounds like an expression of amazement.
Well, anyway, I'm in front of the Physician and Frickin' for the anarcho-punk workshop, and no one else is here. But having said that, I'm about 15 minutes early, so it's really hard to say if anyone's going to show up. And thinking about it, I just left a house full of people at my house who are basically communally preparing a meal, and maybe that is anarchy anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's not such a big deal that no one wants to sit about a pub blah-blahing about it. But we'll see if anyone shows up, and if not, I'm not really disappointed because I have a lot of shirts to make and stuff, and things are getting quite busy. I think a lot of the people involved in the festival are a bit tense right now because they're finding their hands quite full of things to do. And maybe some of the people they thought were helping aren't helping, or I don't know what, but things are going well. I think that's the general feeling. And I'm not so upset that people don't want to sit around and talk about anarchy, because maybe that's not so anarchistic. But it's very punk that no one showed up as well. I think if it was at the Tap, everyone would be there, but it's a different place. It isn't in all the brochures. It's just been communicated through Wee Flyers autonomously, so it's not so strange no one's here.
Hey, what's up? Are you the anonymous cameraman?
Yeah, I'm the anonymous. Hang on a second.
Yeah, and you're the anonymous criminals. Shut up.
Yeah, you're the anonymous criminals.
We have talked to some people about what happened at the Punks and Parade thing who saw the arrest happen, and I wondered if you had anything to say about what happened that day or how you were treated since then.
Well, yeah, when we leave Scotland, we're going to Berlin. Well, basically, it was like the stupid cops. They were like acting like we were like some second-class people, and it was like they wouldn't let us go to this military tattoo. They were just like trying to get rid of us. Like, go away, fuck off, you rebel, you shit, go. Like, we didn't want it, and so they like provoked me, and so I don't know. I just started like shouting. All cops are fucking bastards. And this I think, dude, yeah, camera this shit. And like, yeah, well, there's like this, like, when I said this, all these cops, they ran after me. I don't know, they probably want to beat me or something like that. So I ran, and they threw me on the floor, and I bite one of them. So this is it.
And have you been charged with biting?
I've been charged like breaching of peace by shouting and swearing, and assault on a police officer by biting him. They also said like I was trying to punch him, which is like total bullshit, and they also said like I'd spit on him, and it's also like total bullshit.
But you were fighting back because you thought you were gonna get.
Yeah, well,
once they threw you down.
I want to go off the floor and run again.
And how are you, well, first of all, what did he taste like?
What?
What did the police officer taste like?
Hamburgers, like pork. It tasted like a McDonald's Big Mac.
Yeah.
And how are you treated?
No, hey, wait. It actually tasted like orange cheese sandwiches in prison.
He tasted like prison.
Like prison food.
And who else? Who wants to go else?
Tell them about the sandwiches.
Yeah, I mean, once we got there, they were pretty much bastards. Like, one cop had to say something like from a Clint Eastwood movie. Like he said, I'm gonna have to polish my shoes. You guys scuffed my shoes, I'm gonna have to polish them. So for that, you're staying here until Tuesday.
Because I stepped on his boot and he said, you're staying here until Tuesday for that. Like a tough guy. He was a tough guy. They were tough guys, yeah?
So, how did you two get nicked?
Well, stupidly.
So what exactly brought you to this place to be arrested? Like, had you gone there intending that you could be arrested? Was it something you thought you might be arrested at?
According to my attorney, I was just there to see the show.
Oh.
And I didn't know you had to pay to get in. And then I thought we could purchase tickets, at some other, like, later date or something. But we were denied, and
we just got
you can't see the show. You can't. All my life, man.
We really wanted it.
Yeah. My grandpa's from here. He's a lowlander. He's from Wishu. And he just died. And so I came here also in part to see where I kind of came from, because I'm kind of Scottish. And then I told them that, and they said that my grandpa was a sheep shanker. And then they threw me in prison. But I heard a story. My great-grandpa, his dad, was 300 pounds, and he used to steal horses in England and bring them up here.
Is that what the police said, or what you know?
No,
that's what I know, but I didn't tell him that.
The police did say, like, any Scottish person who left this island was a sheep shagger.
Yeah.
And that's what they said as they slammed the door on the both of us.
And they called me a halfwit, too.
A halfwit?
He accused me of being a halfwit because I didn't want to sign my name.
And why exactly were you arrested? What did you do? Did you take a swing at the cop or something?
No. I was totally, like, I saw what happened to him, and that's what we saw. Like, okay, he just yelled, like, cops are pigs.
Him, yeah.
Yeah. And he just said that cops are pigs or something. It was, all he did was say something, and then he saw a whole mob of them jump on him, and I saw his whole group fighting on the ground. He had his backpack and shit, and he was on the ground, and they jumped him. And so all I did was, I didn't strike him, I didn't do anything, it was all verbal. I was just questioning it and talking to them, and they just kept pushing me and saying, move on. And I was just walking slowly and talking behind my back, talking to them, and that's all. And they dragged me in, that's all.
So there was no point of conflict that it just erupted at, or I mean,
no, they just decided when they had enough. I mean, for me, I saw what happened to him, and I thought it was totally bullshit. I mean, all he did was say something, and then, you know, he's thrown, like, on his face on the ground, and, like, they're on top of him and stuff, and I ran up, and then I was doing the same, just questioning, like, why are you doing that? What the fuck did he do? You know? And then the next thing that happened was the worst was Rudy, the friend was in there.
There's 4 of us. We're the, Edinburgh 4.
Shut up. But the 4th guy, Rudy, like, he was taking pictures of him, Andre, on the ground, like, clicking off pictures of him, and the cops didn't say anything. They just ran up, grabbed him, nicked him, and put him in cuffs and stuff, and that's when I thought, this is bullshit. I mean, why? Here's a guy just standing on the side, he's not doing anything, and he's taking pictures, and then all of a sudden he's arrested. So that's when I said,
yeah, also like, I remember when they were arresting this Rudy guy, he took pictures, and then like when I already had my handcuffs on, when they were like they were like trying to put me in a van, and they like also trying to put him in a van. There was like a police officer yelling at him, "Give me your camera now! Your camera now!" Like he was like total maniac. This cop, I mean, shit.
So are you glad to be out? Or would you prefer to go back? How was
Freedom.
The food? The food was probably better than freedom, though.
Yeah, we got 3 meals a day, mostly cheese sandwiches.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We told them we were vegetarians, and then they had to, like, take off, like, they would give us the meat, we'd have to, like, peel off the crust off the meat pie.
Yeah. But you know what, when I got into Scotland, all I had to eat was bread and homebrew. Courtesy of you guys, I appreciate it. But it was nice, because I'm addicted to food, and it was pretty nice of the police to, like, you know, give us cheese sandwiches and French fries and stuff.
It was like very nice to me because like I've been vegan for 2 years and I hate to eat cheese and eggs in there. Like
egg sandwiches.
Did they give you any egg quiche or anything like that?
Yeah, egg sandwiches.
I mean, you couldn't get anything that was vegan either. So I decided at least I'll be vegetarian for those 2 days.
So are you still a vegetarian?
I'm a vegan.
I was never officially a vegetarian. Like I've always thought that, like, not for a matter of my own personal health, but I just didn't like eating animals the way it's done now, you know? But I'm addicted to, like, clown food, like to meat and shit like that.
Clown food?
Clown food. Clown food, you know, meat, like hamburgers and stuff.
Oh, got ya.
As you can see, I'm a victim. I'm a total bloated.
Oh, hang on, let's get a zoom in here.
Get my bloated belly. I'm a victim of American culture. This is what Ronald McDonald did to me. I believed in Ronald, man. Ronald told me the things I wanted to hear. Ronald said that he would fucking help me, and Ronald was a liar. Because you can see, Ronald would say the truth. Ronald would say, I like little kids. But then the little voice is like, yes, and they make good hamburgers. Ronald would say, like, I love you. Yes,
I think we're diverging a little bit from the subject.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. It's all right.
Yeah, the meals were wonderful.
Yeah.
We got to tour like at least 4 or 5 of the beautiful jail cells of Edinburgh, so it's wonderful.
Excellent. And what are you charged with?
Just creating disorder.
And how much does that cost you?
£100. Disorderly conduct.
How soon do you have to pay?
We have 3 days. Disorderly conduct, but all we did really, like, he had the glory of fighting a policeman, and that only cost him £50. But for us, all we could do was say, you know, and talk to the guy. All we were doing was talking to the guy. Okay, I haven't gotten into a fight since grade school. I'm not a violent person, and like the way I'm like, in my head, I can be very violent, but in my life, I'm a pacifist. And this guy was pushing me, and they were fucking pushing us and fucking with us. It was just like being back in grade school, like the big kid beating the shit out of you, and that's all it was. And that had a freaky effect, you know? Some man pushing you and telling you to fuck off and stuff. And that's all. And for me, you know, I'm not like that. I'm not a fighter. I didn't resist arrest or anything. I was talking to the guy, okay?
Anyway, so...
And that's all.
How much did you have to pay? You had to pay how much?
£100.
Yeah. Sorry. And you had to pay 50.
I had to pay 150.
150. And how much?
Extra 50. So later again, I had the pleasure to buy the cup.
Yeah. How much the other guy had to pay?
100. Also 100.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks. If you don't have anything else, that's me.
Hey, by the way, his name is John Smith.
Oh, hello, John. How you doing? So, John Smith has to pay that money.
Horrible, boy. £100 for John Smith.
Poor John Smith. The jacket, and I pulled out all my shit, and there's like one obscure pocket, and I pulled out a card and was totally like, oh wait, there's one more thing, and I handed it like all dramatically, like I really meant it. And it was just like, I was drunk at a bar and someone handed me this, and it was a thing, it said twats. That was an abbreviation, like TWA.WTS. And it just said like, there's an address, and it said like, all pigs must die, kill the scum, or something like that. And that was it. It was just some total anti-cop thing, and I handed it to them, and they never gave it back to me. I never got it back, otherwise I'd show you the card. Well, the big bully cop, like the big tough guy, like he's all, oh, I can feel the zipper on the back of my head going down now. And they have it still. And it was like totally the way I gave it to them was like, here you go, and it was a business card, like totally printed out and shit.
You didn't know what it was?
I didn't fucking know, and they even gave it back to me, and I read it, I was like, oh my god. And I don't know if I got it in Oakland, or if I got it here. I just vaguely, like, it was just a weird fucking, like, a fantasy dream card, you know? And that's it. It was like a total fucking organization against cops, like, kill all the pigs kind of thing. And that was it, you know?
And you're a card-carrying member.
Yes! And I think that's why they didn't give me a blanket. All these guys got blankets. And that's all I know on that. But if I had the card, I'd fucking show it to you, but I don't have it.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
That's it.
Hey, filming back.
I've no money, so tells you it's good superhero. I don't like it that close. I don't like it that close.
Where's the dog?
Last question was, Which band had Life is Like a Pubic Hair on a Toilet Seat, sooner or later you get pissed off on a 12-inch sleeve? Which band had Life is Like a Pubic Hair on a Toilet Seat, sooner or later you get pissed off on a 12-inch sleeve?
Counting out the first round questions, all the teams have done very well, but we're missing one team.
Can we have someone from teams Obsession and First Offence? We don't have your questions in yet. Can you have your questions?
I got the First Offence questions. First Offence is alright.
First Offence is alright. Don't worry about it, man.
And they were good. They didn't cause any trouble. I mean, you can see here. You can see here. They didn't cause any trouble.
These hooligans?
That's people. They don't cause any trouble.
They look like troublemakers.
And then you've got my sweetheart there.
Adelaide, Australia.
Harry, you've got a tattoo. They didn't bother anybody.
It's fucking brilliant in
But
Edinburgh. I love it.
It's a police. And there, hold on. And there,
I'm showing totally.
come here. And there's my brother.
Nice to meet you, mate.
He's a good man.
He's talking about if punks cause any trouble.
No, it's the police.
Punk didn't.
Man off the queue.
No! Yeah.
What? Fuck you then and not the flying.
Did you win the fight, huh?
No, I was unconscious for like 3 minutes.
You lost the fight?
Yeah.
When was the last time you were in a fight?
Show me scars, Al. Go on, get on telly. I see them scars.
Is that stab wounds?
Glasgow scars, man. It's fucking living in Scotland for you, that is.
What's your fucking game? You know, I mean, what are you doing here?
It's like, you'll be back up again next year, we'll do it again next year.
Yeah, Calvin's just paid me like $5,000 and he said, like, come back next year and we will.
He's only paid you half of what the other bands have been doing. Is there any bands that you wouldn't play with? Any groups?
We wouldn't play with? No. I think you're getting us confused with Conflict and Crass and them shit bands.
Well, what do you think of like Conflict and Crass? Is the last one that's exploited?
They're hypocrites, aren't they?
Well,
you know,
why did he respect
they're
Crass?
Nazis. They're. I'll tell you what, right? You know, like political spectrum is like, you know, an apple, right? You got your middle ground, and then you bear to the left and bear to the right. And bands like that, they come so far around the other side that they're fucking Nazis, you know. I mean, we played a festival in London. The Conflict wouldn't play. Oh, we don't want to play with them bands, you know, because, you know, they're not quite politically correct. But I tell you what, all the politically correct bands just want money. They just want money. They want when the time's right and when the image is right, they just get the money. And that's it.
Where do you stand politically? What would be a perfect? Where would you say you stand politically? What would be like a good?
We just face people as they come. We don't see colour. We
do
don't see politics. It's a load of garbage. It's just politics. Any kind of politics. It's just like people want power and money. So beware, you know.
What do you think you would have done if it wasn't for the UK subs? What do you think you'd have liked to have done?
I would like to have done things like perhaps press. I hope we're doing. You know, like getting a little kind of communal farm and like growing kind of vegetables.
You're just right honestly going to slag it off.
Are you a vegetarian?
No.
Have you thought about it?
I've tried to be a vegetarian since I was like about eight years old. I love nut bristles and I still do, and I try not to buy meat. You know, I mean, but I mean.
Oh, it's Alan?
Get that camera in my fucking face! Steven, stop that!
Everyone's used to me getting beaten up by a good time. Like, I do it with Murray. You don't leave me alone, go and get my children. Right, Jesus.
Oi, Jesus!
Give them father, they know not what they do.
We'd have been brought the wolves and fishes.
Big issue plug.
Yeah, that's the baby. Where'd you get the baby to get
Team with member of Hayward, it's best team.
Just make sure if it comes in and get packed up in it. Well, it's substandard of playing, you can use them if you want, but you can't use my symbols while they're down there. Really? You can use it as well. I wouldn't play the demo at substandard, you know? So I'm going to go to have a beat tonight and watch I think we had 4 Germans had a lot of stuff in it. Yeah, so they lost Oh, Andy, man.
Hello, members of the public.
Yes.
Hello, what do you think? What do you think of Punk's picnics then?
Brilliant.
Yeah, you've been spat at or assaulted yet?
No, we have not.
Have you been friendly to you?
Not yet, I haven't. Yes. Everybody's been friendly.
Have some thoughts. Do you think punk rock is dead or does it look as though it's alive for you?
Rock is still
alive, don't worry about that. well alive.
Do you think this is nice?
Is this a special day?
Yeah, we've had a festival on. This is the European City of Punk Rock 1995.
Oh, yeah. All right, aye.
We're all for that.
Good, good. So long as he's going to be here for?
Yeah, 9 different countries.
9 different countries,
Yeah. Americans, Australians.
Is it just today
All
or is
week?
it the whole week?
Ends tomorrow.
Oh, tomorrow. Right. So hope you enjoy yourself as much as we're going to enjoy ourselves.
You said
Nick, the folks picnic. Jolly good. My favourite picnics.
What do you think of punk rockers then?
Pardon?
What do you think of punk rockers?
I think they're alright as long as they don't interfere with other people. You do your thing, we do ours. Good luck to you.
Okay, I'll bugger off then.
What's that McDonald's earlier? Yeah, we saw that. Looking good. Hamburgers, you know, they're destroying the planet. Was that about the rainforest?
About
the
a lot of
rainforest
things,
is decreasing at a rapid rate, faster than most of us can handle. What that's going to do is decrease the amount of oxygen. Can you sign this, please?
Yes, I can. Thank you.
Okay. What it's going to do... What this is going to do is eventually ruin the ozone layer. Right now it's already rapidly decreasing above Antarctica, or the Arctic actually.
Hello.
He'll tend to agree.
Oh,
Now going to our correspondent in Edinburgh.
oh, well, look at me.
Looking at the punk rockers, what did you like best? Did you like anything best, Ryan? Do you know what I like best? I like the man with the very short kilt on and the Mohican.
What have you done this week then?
I've just stood around looking beautiful.
The European 1995 punk rock quiz winners. Just me and David. Cheats, French connection. And we won. Because we're the most punk.
We're going to Glasgow tonight to stay with someone in the theatre.
He said he forgot that he was meant to be giving you food.
Aye?
He said he forgot that he was meant to be making a meal.
Lucky we turned up, yeah.
What did you think of tonight?
Really good. Really good. It was very punk and very hot. And we ran out of time, which was a shame. And for us, like in a professional sense, we kept fucking up because leads were coming out and, you know, people were falling on stage and stuff. But no, it was a really good atmosphere. I think it was a really great atmosphere tonight. Really, I think people enjoyed it.
Is it silly for us to be on punk festivals? You know, because Cassius only said punk is dead, and is it still?
No, I don't know. I don't think it is at all. Because I think it's really good. There's so much hate and bad feelings, you know, going around, that anything that gets people together in some sort of friendship or solidarity has got to be good.
That's what this was one now.
Yeah, and maybe, and I mean, the thing is that there are people from Spain here and from Holland and Germany, and yeah, and maybe through that, okay, maybe everyone's getting really drunk and stuff and just enjoying themselves, and maybe there isn't this great, amazing movement happening, or we're not changing the world, but maybe, 3 weeks time from now, someone's going to think, oh, fucking hell, maybe something will come from it.
you staying?
Silver Nose Camping. Silver Nose Camping.
Is that out by Craven Island?
Yeah.
How's it been?
Okay.
And what did you enjoy the most so far?
The drinking.
Where have you?
Cider. I've never had cider before.
Where are you from?
Holland.
Holland, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't have cider there.
No, they don't.
Where have you been spending most of your days then?
In the parks. No, yeah. But Princess Street Gardens. Hanging around.
And you've met people you didn't know and.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Cool. When do you leave?
Tomorrow. Monday.
What has been the worst part of the festival for you?
3 days ago I puked. That was the worst. I hate puking.
Yeah.
We got 3 cars from Germany to here.
Oh, 3 cars, yeah?
Yeah, 1 car from the Dutch border to Edinburgh. It was okay.
And you had no problems with customs?
No, nothing.
Good. And then so, I'm sorry, I was spacing off because I looked at the camera. How many days have you been here?
Till Wednesday.
Till Wednesday, yeah. And what's your favorite thing been so far?
Here?
Yeah, your favorite event or, you know?
I like the Punks picnic a lot. I like the Haywire gig a lot because I know the guys. And I like hanging around and met all the Italians. So I met a lot of friends here I already knew.
Good. And what has the housing situation been like?
We slept 2 nights. We slept in the park, and it was okay because all the other people were sleeping there as well. And since then we're sleeping in the squat around the corner, which is okay, but it's a bit damaged. Yeah. And there are too many assholes coming maybe at night and smash fucking windows and stuff.
Oh my God. No. Look at this. Look at what these people do.
No. Excuse me, it's not a problem.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, I hope.
And look who did it.
No, it's not me.
It's not you.
No. I don't know
where this piss comes from.
I don't know.
So there was chaos last night that you were saying?
Yeah, so my girlfriend got punched with a stick of wood.
Why?
But they were like fucking damaging everything and didn't care and stuff and like walked around, they were fucking on acid and throwing stones and everything. I was asleep, but all the other people we stayed with, they woke up and were in a bad mood after this. Because they went there to destroy and they didn't even sleep there.
They don't sleep there?
They don't sleep there.
Oh, what?
At the spot. So,
it's very nice.
This is not good business.
Why nothing, why there is nothing in this squat?
Nothing?
No gigs?
I think people are afraid for their equipment.
Yeah, but...
Because people throw things out windows and people are afraid that it's not a good place and the police will come.
Yeah, but it's a very big place. Gigs or something like this would be very good like in this.
And the police comes too much. But I think by the time we went there, the squad was already closed by the cops for 2 times. And we opened it up again.
Yes, I think, but in this festival there is only music, not a lot of politics things, no demonstration, nothing like this.
The McDonald's?
Yeah, but on McDonald's only a few people. We no tracts, flyers, nothing like this. There is some really good flyers about McDonald's, all this, and there was no flyers. I don't know why. On the demonstration for Mumia Abu Jamal, it was at 11, so there were only a few people. It's a shame.
Did you go to the Pollock Free State for the road camp in Glasgow?
No. But next week I will go to Glasgow and try to go to this place. Yes, but it's a shame that on this festival there was only music and not a lot of politics things like demonstration.
conference or meetings like this. It's a shame.
I think many people involved in the festival were interested in music, and they decided that they would leave it open, and if other people wanted to organize political things, they could, and no one else stepped forward to do so.
Yes, but on the program there was an anti-fascist action day with meetings, video, all this. Oh, nothing. Oh, it's a shame. Hey, in France we used to organize a festival where there is a lot of demonstration or stuff like this. And when we came in Scotland, we wanted to see some politics or things like this, and only music. I hope next year there will be more demonstration, meetings, videos.
Have you done all the videos of the bands?
Not all of them,
No.
but about half of them. Why for?
Because we wanted a copy of it, like if we send you a blank video, could you copy it for us?
Yeah,
next year,
post it.
demonstration.
Yeah, or
Okay. Yeah, yesterday I walked into this really crap record store to buy like a ticket for Schwarzenegger and Poloi for 4 quid. And I was sitting outside there, I had this ticket and I didn't come in. I don't know for which reason. So sometimes they told me the police, and sometimes they told me it was too full, and sometimes they said it just doesn't work out. So I tried 10 times, but I didn't manage. And this huge bouncer came out, so I'm not huge, I'm small, and I couldn't say anything. They gave me the fucking money, but it pissed me off.
So they didn't let you in because of what? Because of all these reasons, the police and...
Yeah, they had several reasons they told me. I don't know which they are true or not, because I don't know the situation with the gigs here and stuff, but it was not good business. And I tried 10 times, and go ahead, leave, blah, blah. And yeah, a friend of me from Bradford, he had a ticket as well, and he tried 1 hour before me and didn't get in as well. So, no bouncers, please, anymore.
Do you blame the organizers for the festival for having such crap venues?
I don't know, because I know like in this town there are no squads or like no alternative venues, so I can't blame them. I blame the I blame the bouncers or maybe the people that run like the Cass Rock Cafe and stuff. Because for being like a rockstar attitude, I can't blame the organizers. And you have to go somewhere, you know. You have to find a venue. If the venue is not perfect, what should they do? If there's no space left, no squats or something?
Did you go to any of the gigs at the venue or the cooler?
No.
No. Did you hear about the people getting headbutted by the bouncers?
I heard the bass player for Poloi got headbutted for getting his stuff out again, and it's bullshit, you know. But I think it's the same. It happens everywhere. If you don't have an alternative venue or like a squad.
Okay. Here's a very stupid question for you.
Okay.
What is punk about?
Punk? I don't know. I think for me it's like I travel a lot and met people from everywhere and don't discriminate, feel free, don't hurt anybody except for like fucking cops or fucking artists they're worth hitting for. But
so
freedom, anarchy, you know, basic.
Yeah. I'm very tired, and I think I'll be done filming, taping, and then I'm gonna be drinking, and then.
But you did a good job anyway.
Kick everyone out of Edinburgh.
Anyway, we are going. So you did a great job. Thank you so much.
Oh,
yes.
Hey? Hey, Paul. Have you been here for the whole festival?
Yeah.
Are you having fun?
Yeah.
What do you like the most? Are we full on? Good.
I take him.
Is it on?
I've been working very, very hard to be able to know that.
At what?
I don't know. Everything. Sorry, I'm really shy at talking to cameras.
Yeah, that's all right. So what are you gonna do? Tonight's the last night. Are you happy or sad?
I'm happy. We're going down to the Phoenix. Are you coming?
Perhaps. I'm supposed to be anonymous here.
I know.
Hiding behind the glassy lens. Are you happy or sad that the festival's over?
I'm happy with the festival. 'Cause I've never been to Scotland. And I like it way more than the 10 days of anarchy in London, because here it seems quite relaxed and yeah.
Aha, the Minkus.
Destroy!
Look at that face. The face of evil. How's it going? Good. Good. Hey, I heard a story about,
The man with the video camera being attacked by a dog.
yeah, I heard a story about bouncers doing fucked up shit last night. Did you see or hear about any bouncer problems last night?
Last night?
Yeah, at the Kazrog.
Well, they weren't letting people out to start with, you know, to get a bit of fresh air. There was a few claustrophobic people there. They were having problems. It was really hot.
They were searching bags, they were searching people.
Bouncers were searching. We weren't letting people in with rucksacks.
No one with a rucksack was allowed in.
No, and they were wanting to search everyone's bags. There's male bouncers searching females, which is not legal.
Isn't that?
No, not this country.
Someone told me that someone got felt up by a bouncer.
Well, she was...
Swiss girl staying with us. I don't entirely know if she was felt up by a bouncer, but she was searched and her boyfriend...
aggressively on this part of her body. And her boyfriend told him to fuck off and they refused him entry back into the show because he did that.
But he got back in, Julie managed to get back in.
But not because they let him back in, but he snuck him back in.
But next year, there'll be no bouncers involved.
I think the Kazrak should be boycotted.
Do you think the European City of Punk should be in Edinburgh next year?
Yeah, but not as European City of Punk. Can't have that twice in a row. Just another 10 days thing would be good. This is going really well.
Global City of Punk.
Yeah, Cosmic City of Punk. This is going really well. You know, there hasn't been any major problems. Even the police say it's good. You know? There's been no major problems. We're even going to let people squat in Goldbergs if they behave themselves with some
from Hanover, like came over and started causing trouble and making a noise, so we chucked them out because they had complaints. But I mean, it's good that they were letting them stay. They were going to let them stay because squat has never been legal in Scotland. And I was squat now since criminal justice bill. I think everything's gone really good.
Excellent. And how do you two think about the European City of Funk?
Been great.
Any complaints?
Yeah, I've got a complaint. Too many Americans. So?
Next time we have to sort out the accommodation a bit better though.
And no bouncers?
And no...
Well, unless it's not bouncers, but just people, you know, helping out, you know, just punks, sort of patrolling themselves, well, policing themselves.
I think a lot of people from like European countries were a bit disappointed anyway with the whole bouncer situation, that we weren't doing it ourselves, and it's totally right. Next time we should.
Yeah, but they don't know what we've got. You know, we don't have a lot of good places to play, and then there's not any good venues. We just had to do our best. You know, people have done their best, and everything's been really good. The only thing has been the bouncers. You know, that was bad. Plus lack of accommodation. But I mean, you've got to learn from your mistakes. You know, you've got to start somewhere.
For a first event, it was excellent. Yeah.
It's a lot better than that thing in London last year. I think. You know, that was just too big. What?
Trying to make me look drunk.
No.
No, what are you doing? Watching Willies down there. Not easy. Watch out for him. Anyway, what I was going to say, European Punk Rock Festival 1996, Southampton, be there. It's going to be great, the same as 95, definitely.
Have a good luck, like. I'm fucking out of it, like. You put a video in there, like? Yeah.
So how long have you been here for in Edinburgh?
I've been to Hanover last weekend, Hanover, the coast days, I come up here Friday night, like. There's some people in the car, yeah. It's really good. There's more people in Hanover, like, but the more the better.
So how was Hanover?
Hanover. Hanover's man. Fucking most punks I've ever seen together, like fucking. It's got to be about 2,000 at the festival by the river, and people jumping off the river, off the bridge into the river, like. It's mad. Like. And the police raided it, like. It's real bad shit, like.
Did you get arrested?
No, but my friend had a contemptuary, the punk band Contemptuary from Midland. He's in prison over there, not just the police, he's in the prison. He couldn't speak to him, like. I had to drive his car, but that's fucking real bad shit, like.
How would you compare what's happening here to Hanover? Like, do you have...
Oh, it's good here, but there was more over there, so I've never seen so many people together.
Was it gigs or was it just like chaos in the streets?
On the Fridays, there was like fighting, getting into Hanover, like. You walk around the streets in Hanover and it's just like, you bump into different people from like Poland and Italians, or it's fucking great. But there's loads of police on it. There's loads of fighting that night, but on the Saturday there was a proper like festival, and there was thousands there. Like, it's fucking really good. We went back to the car, and the police raided it. It wasn't our fault. The police raided it. It was just totally policed. It was peaceful. It was a peaceful like
some bands by the river and we was all having a good laugh, drinking, and the police raided us. It's really... We all got split up then, that's when my friend got arrested.
So this is probably a piece of cake compared to Hanover. Like, this is probably quite passive.
Oh yeah, there's no fighting. You had no choice at the festival. That's what I'm saying. You had no choice but to fight at the festival. We was all peaceful there. On the Saturday night, there was a festival, and they get Total Chaos played from America. Top band, like, if you see them now, tell you, like, we was there at the festival, went to the we come back, just the police raided it. It's bad.
Where are you from? Say where you're from.
But it was really good because we have a lot of fun. That's
next
all
year.
Just fun. But I think fun is not so big.
Fun is punk. Fun is punk, yes.
Fun is what?
Punk.
Where are you from?
France.
Yeah.
Dijon, mustard. It was really great fun. Thank you for everything.
You leave when you leave?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, yeah. We're going to Glasgow. We won't stop like that. We want to see Scotland.
I imagine. I heard you ran out of cider a couple of days ago.
What's that?
I heard you like ran dry on cider one night. Is that true?
I ran dry outside.
Yeah, like you didn't have any actual cider left. You had to wait for the barrel.
Yeah, we have we've run out of cider, we've run out of lager, we've run out of Guinness. I've had to go to another pub to borrow some bottles of Newcastle Brown. We've run out of everything. We can certainly drink.
How many pint glasses do you think you've lost?
Well, I had to order some more pint glasses, so we've gone through 6 cases of pint glasses, and then there's 4 dozen in each pint case. There's 4 dozen, so that's 6 times 4 dozen.
Fuck's
I
sake.
put a tequila, so I'm not.
What's that?
I put a tequila, so I'm not working that out.
Oh, okay, that's all right.